Hey y'all, how you doing today? So, the house is really quiet and I am a little bit behind. So, I was cleaning out my email today and I forgot that I also get emails from Debbie over at Ink and Page, and she's got the 12 Days of Winter Wonder. And so I'm putting that in here too. And so, and these are freebies, so all you have to do is, actually this is somebody else, the rest of it is her. So this is actually the top of the page, and I printed it out, and I had printed these labels for my apothecary prompt, and I ended up using something else. So since this was the top of the instructions, I just went ahead and printed that too, so I could make a little tag booklet out of it. And then this is what came in the pack. So we have all these little goodies, fussy cuts. This didn't come in the pack, but these did. She's got some words. I just put those in there because I'll probably end up putting them in something else. And then this Christmas tree, this here is a pocket that is a separate fussy cut. And then it's got all these. Okay, these are extras. That's actually from the Graphics Fairy, I think. Or, I don't know. These came with it too. And what I did was I put a brad on it, and I took one of her words, peace and joy, and I covered up the back of it so you couldn't see that. And then I hope I'm in frame because I can't airdrop to my TV anymore. So she had a couple of background pages, and so this here, I turned it into a pocket. This came with the, that came from the other set. This came with it. This came with it. And Winter Tide, I'm putting that in there for possibly a later use. And then this tag came with it, and I made a pocket out of that. And that came with it. That was separate. This came with it, and then this came with it, and then another set of words. And because this was a blank page, I just took a Sharpie pen, not that, I don't know where it is. Oh, here we go. I just took one of these and drew lines on there so you know that you can write on that, and you can write there too. And then this here is my Ephemerimber Snippet Roll and Woven Flowers. So what I did, I don't even know where the other piece is. I have a really long piece of this, and what I did was I was using some bags for painty papers. This is a video by Kerry the Crafter. And I was using these because I had my logo up here, and I realized that it was misprinted. It's not the same logo that I used today. So what I did was, it's these bags here, and I just cut the handles off. And this is not my idea. I saw it somewhere else, but and I forget who it was, but the woman that I was watching said that when you take apart the handles from bags, it comes in 2 pieces, and mine actually came in 3. So this was the top piece, and it's got paint on there because I didn't take the handles off before I painted it. That was the middle piece, and then this was the bottom piece. And what I did was I took 3 of these and then 1 of these, and I just wove it into a cross pattern. I have no idea where I put the other piece because I do have some of it left. But then I took used tea bags and I glued them down to this, and then I put that woven piece over top of it, and then I put some brads into some flowers, and I stuck them in the weave, and then I glued the weave down. And so I also had a painty paper left over from some play a few months ago, and I have a die cut here that I used for one of those painty papers, and I just made a little booklet out of it. So that is December Ember Day 5. I did put in extras here. I don't have anything in there yet, but this is Darcy's December Daily for Day 5. Christmas comes but once a year, favorite holiday treat. And y'all, I had to go to 3 stores to get this today, and I hope that's not glaring since I can't really see, but peppermint bark is my favorite holiday candy. And so this is not the package that I wanted, but I couldn't find the one I wanted, so I just cut it in pieces and I backed it with white cardstock. And there's not much that I threw away, and I actually ate one, so I could take the wrapper and cut that down and then back that with cardstock also. And this is the side part of the bag where it's got the little window in there, and these keep falling out, so I just clipped them together with a paper clip there, so hopefully they'll stay. I can't believe I can't find the other piece, but then again, my desk is a disaster right now, so when I find it, I'll show that to you next time. So then this is Debbie over at Ink and Page, and this is Day 4, which I have not done yet, but this is what it looks like. And so I've been cutting out this part here, and then whatever day count it is. And so this was Day 2, and it's a little folio, and it came with all these little things. So we got, I did make that a pocket. Okay. I thought I had glued that whole thing down. So all these little things came with it. And then, all right, get in there, because we still have to do today's, okay? And then all these little tags. And it came with some words. And I just had some leftover thread. And then it came with this here. I think she glued the whole thing down, but I knew I was going to put more things in there, and so it came with a bookmark and a word I put on there, and then this little envelope, and this came with it too, and I just glued half of that down, and then it's got a card in there. I put a word on that too, and then this just goes in here, and then you fold that down, and then that sits there. And then these also came with it. Okay, and then this here was what was at the top, and I just printed the back on one of the sides neutral pages that she had, and then I just folded that up. So really all this is just a little mini one of these. I thought that would be cute. And then this goes back in here. And then this just tucks under here, and then that's the front. And then it just sticks in there. That goes down farther, okay. And then for Darcy's December Daily, Day 6, Holiday Spirit, Random Act of Kindness, I did go to the bank today, but I didn't run into anything that I did random acts of kindness to, except I did talk to this somebody's grandma for about 15 minutes in the store. This here came from DJ at Hither and Yon Studios. It's from her free December kit, and I had a couple of misprints, and so I just put these in here in case I do have a random act of kindness. I can just pull out this card and say what it was. This piece here with the snowflakes on it is cardstock, and this cardstock here I just put random act of kindness in a stamp, and this is the other side of that. Okay, so this here is day 3 of the, what is it called? The 12 Days of Winter Wonder. And it's a waterfall, and each little waterfall flip has a pocket and a card inside for you to journal on. And it is a little bit tight, but that's so it won't fall out because it's upside down. And so there's 7 cards and 8 pockets. And so I had some little extra bits left over that I haven't used yet. Because actually what she's doing is putting all these ephemera bits together, and I think she's going to make a journal out of it when it's all said and done. But that's not what I'm doing. And so I just printed the top part of day 3 onto a neutral back, one of her neutral back pages, and then to keep that down, that just goes there, and then that gives you extra writing space. And so now we come to today, which is day 7 of Darcy's December Daily, and that is Name That Tune, favorite holiday song. And I'm gonna show my age here, 1984, and look at what we have here. Wham! So this is gonna go over here, and I printed the words to Last Christmas, and then I just put this on here as a tab, but then you can use the back of it for journaling. And so this is gonna go over here, and I made it too long. So this was actually my original snippet roll, and I didn't like it. I used this fabric here thinking that you weren't gonna see it, and there is a little bit that you see, so that's why I ended up making this here, because I didn't like that. So I just added more lace onto that, and so we're just going to glue this down, and I'm actually only going to put glue on the ends here, because that way it can be a side tuck, kinda. I just got to make sure that that's not going to be in the way. Okay, so that's not going to be glued down here. You'll still be able to open that. Yeah, I'm showing my age. Okay, so then that will be able to be a tuck spot, and then this one is going to go here, and this is going to end up being a really ginormous, actually I need to see where that's going to be. Okay, this is going to be a ginormous book. So okay, right here. I hope that's gonna be okay. And so I have a funny to show you. So all the beads that I have, way too many of. A friend of mine used to make jewelry, and he doesn't make jewelry anymore. And so we were talking, and he asked me if I knew anybody that wanted to buy it, and I did. So I have a whole bunch of beads and stuff. One of these days I will do just a quick walkthrough. But I bought a new desk and I don't like it, and I'm trading that desk for a bunch of books with one of my friends. And so what I wanted to show you was this here. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that, but that's a little skull. And I know that doesn't really go with the theme of Christmas. However, I didn't think this was going to be that big, and I had to figure out how to put this in there somehow because it's a hidden spine. And so I just put that skull through, and then I pulled one side through at a time, and then I just adjusted it so these can go like this, and then tie it up, because this is going to be huge. And I will eventually find some beads to put on the end of those. And then this here, we have a few additions. In one of those winter days kits came all these little cutouts, and so I just cut more backing off and then glued that together. And then I didn't want to break out the varnish, so I actually just used Elmer's glue on both sides so it stays together, and it's pretty thick, but I didn't want it to be shiny. And then that just goes right there. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that, and I will be back tomorrow. Actually, I don't know what I did with my day 7, because what I've been doing was cutting out Darcy's, because I don't know where it is. I cut it out already and I lost it. It's somewhere on my desk. So when I find that, that will go somewhere, probably right here. So there you go. So tomorrow is day 8 and my day, traditions you had growing up. I'm gonna have to think about that because it's been a really long time. And yeah, and then also I have to watch the video on what she did with this, because on its own it's a little bit confusing, because this here is folded so it will open up, if that makes sense. So I'll show you that tomorrow, and I will have to find the piece that I have left over from that so you can see that too. And then eventually this will end up with a journal topper on it of some sort, but that usually doesn't come until later on in the decorating. It depends on what's going on. So I hope everybody had a great day, and I'll see you soon. Happy crafting.